Alright, hey! Welcome.
Hello,
We
hello.
are on
Hi,
the
Trey.
internet. Hi, how are you? Welcome to
I'm doing well.
the
How are you?
solution after dark. Almost after dark. It's gonna be
Bum,
dark.
bum, bum.
It's gonna be dark soon. And then
Soonish.
I can't actually have my house be dark because it's not dark outside.
Yeah, my room is not incredibly
Yeah,
light,
you
but
you you overly achieved the dark. Then I did
doo
not.
doo doo. So
Yeah.
spooky. So yeah, spooky puzzles.
Yeah.
We're
Oh, this
gonna
music is probably a bit loud.
we're gonna solve some puzzles. So yeah, this is the solution after dark, and I'm Emily, and that's Trey, and um we really like subscription boxes from Hunt a Killer.
Yeah, they're great.
We're working through the second season of their horror campaign thing. Uh, it's called Empty Faces, and this particular season is called The Mountain, and it's super culty and spooky and weird, and I love it so far.
Join
And we
us.
are gonna, I think, jump into box two.
It's better when you
I'm
climb
pretty
the
sure we
mountain.
finished everything from box one last week.
I think we did too. I do.
So,
Um, yeah. So we're gonna jump into box two, which came with an instruction manual. So that's
kinda.
something. I mean, it tells me how to be very vertical.
Veridical?
Veridical.
Veridical, I think.
Veridical.
I do that every time I try to say it because I don't know if I'm saying.
You
I've never heard
confused
that
me.
word in my life.
Veridical.
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 Yeah. So this is
But yeah, it's going
like
to teach
just a
us.
little.
It's going to teach us about the making and the unmaking of the world.
Yeah.
Who and what the glorified ones are. The tenets of the mountain. It's mountain. Lisa,
It's a
what's
mountain.
up? And the
Yeah, it's a.
hierarchy of the mountain. You know what I didn't do is change any of the Twitch info. It still says everything about attack of opportunity on it.
Oh,
Good
whoops.
times. So why don't you talk more
Hey,
about this
Lisa, you
book
found
for a
us anyway.
second while I go ahead and update all this.
Yeah, super duper.
Because we're
So
currently
this is just like
broadcasting
a
in
little.
D&D channel. Sorry if you're here to watch D&D. This isn't D&D.
That's too funny. This is super not D&D. Although we do play
We do
D&D,
play D&D. Just this
and
isn't
you
it.
should come hang out on
Yeah,
Sundays when we play D&D. But that is not today.
that's not today.
So this little paperback that they sent us is actually like it's quite nice. Like the quality of all the stuff, especially for this season. I mean, last season was great too, but this season the quality of everything just seems to have jumped up, and it's fantastic.
The
But
design
there's
work, I'm going to say it
yeah,
again. All of it's freaking beautiful. Look at this book. Look
yeah,
at the book.
it's
It's over
really
there.
really
But look at the
pretty.
book. Anyway, continue. Sorry.
So this book seems just like an intro to the culty witchy nonsense that is Radiant Mountain. It talks about it's wow, there's a lot in here. I don't really even know how to explain it without like just showing it to you guys. So like right smack dab in the middle of the book, there's this birth of the glorious paragons, and it's this whole like timeline about I don't know who these people are or what they did exactly. It looks like it's a lot of like origin story type stuff, maybe. How Radiant Mountain like happened and why it's set up the way it is. And at the end of the book here, there's a hierarchy, and it goes through like deer, sparrow, squirrel, and raven. Oh, and I also have it noted that on the squirrel page, I don't know if this is the same for everybody or if they just kind of like throw it in there, but
Squirrel
in the
page.
squirrel page in the book was this little note from our new friend. And we'll have a close-up of that here shortly as soon as we start going through the rest of the contents.
That note was
Um,
specifically on the squirrel page. This note right here. This guy.
Yes. Yeah, it was tucked in that page.
Okay. I do have a copy of
So
the
I don't know
book
if that's
on
on
my end,
purpose
but we felt
or...
weird. We felt weird about like taking images of all the pages of the book, so I have a copy on my end, but I'm not going to really show that to you much. Just FYI to everyone watching. Okay, so where do you want to start with all the rest of the contents of this thing?
Actually, like, let's just kind of go through what's here. So we've got the book. We've got the little secret note that was tucked inside.
Yep.
There is this quite frankly, very adorable little
Oh,
pin
the
of a
deer
deer.
pin. Look at it, the deer pin. Look at
Yeah,
that deer pin.
and it's got this like very nice gold like lining on it, and the back is gold, and it's super cute.
Thank you.
And on the back of it, there is right there.
Another
A
meditation.
new meditation.
Does this one have
So I have a
demons in it
feeling-
too?
I hope so, because that was super
man.
entertaining.
Oh man, demon voices.
Different demons.
This month, your package
saying different
contains
demon things.
8 items. Oh, that's the list for the thing.
That's the
I was like, it's not really about anything. That is a super nice pin though.
It is, and it's like heavy duty. It's like, I don't know.
Legit
very nice.
enamel pins.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a thing. I didn't realize how big of a thing that was, but enamel pin collecting is a fairly large thing.
It's a big thing. Yeah.
That's fairly new discovery in my life. Sorry, sidetrack.
You're good.
Then we also have this thing. Oh, and the other thing you are incredibly excited about. Did you use it yet?
I didn't, but I do remember
The
how
spirograph.
it's a spirograph.
Yeah.
Although I do think that here it is called a labyrinth weaver, because this
That
little
makes
card
sense.
here says Secrets of the Labyrinth Weaver, and it is kind of a labyrinth weaver. Like, that is kind of what it does. And I'm very excited to play with that labyrinth weaver spirograph. And there's also another sheet in here.
This stuff.
Yeah, how do you say that word? I don't even want to try. I don't know.
Exegesis of elucidation.
Elucidation.
Exegesis of elucidation.
No, exegesis.
Exegesis. Sure, I'm
There's
good with
this-
either one. Either way, I'm good.
Whatever that says and whatever it means. I think it's like a little chart to tell you about yourself when you like make certain choices with a spirograph, basically.
Oh.
Which is adorable.
Wait. It's like spirograph fortune telling?
Yeah, like, okay, so the third one. The farther apart your loops are, the more outwardly open you are to those around you. Like, it tells you all about you based on how you use this children's toy. Which is great.
I have so many questions.
I know, we're gonna learn so much about ourselves.
But this has nothing to do with preference. This just has to do with where I put my pencil in the hole and spun. That sounded dirty in a weird way.
Sorry, Stormy Daniels. I think so. Yeah, it says begin by, on the little Secrets of the Labyrinth Weaver thing here, begin by placing your paper on a hard level surface, set the ring in the middle of the paper and hold it in place with one hand. Yeah, like basically it just tells you how to use, like, you put it down and put the thing, and then you learn stuff about yourself.
This is
It's like
more than I could have
handwriting
ever
analysis,
expected.
But with a spirograph. That's kind of dope, actually.
I don't even know what to think about this. This is
I think it's
amazing
great.
and terrifying all at once.
I think
Kind of makes you wonder if people judge you like this on a daily basis. Man, his spirals were just too tight. I couldn't.
I want to do that now at work. Anytime I interview somebody at work, I want to sit them down with a spirograph and be like,
This is science, okay?
let's see if your spirograph lines up with our company culture. I see you're adventurous.
Oh,
Good.
My, oh my, oh my.
Oh, man. Okay.
What bothers me here is this doesn't account for exploration. I need to figure out who I am first. What kind of spiral do I want to be?
You just don't know. You don't know until you just put it down on paper. It's just going to reveal all the things about you.
Oh, man. Okay. So then we have this letter about becoming a deer, I think?
Yep, it's a letter from Frederick. I think, did he write us in the first box as well?
I believe so.
I think he's like the intro guy,
He's our
right?
sparrow, probably. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Frederick is our sparrow. Yep.
Okay. So there's a letter from Frederick, and then the only the last thing that we didn't go over yet is this super wacky.
Oh, that's weirder on your screen than mine.
Yeah, man. It's kind of painful to look at in person.
It's a little less painful to look at here. Oh, it does it if I move my head though.
I'm glad that's on the internet forever now. You deserve that.
Let's read this letter from Frederick. Did Frederick send us this weird paper as well? He did? Yes? Yes.
I mean, it all came in the same envelope, so
Okay.
yeah, I'm sending everything, I guess.
All right. From Frederick. Clears the throat. Okay. Congratulations. You are now part of the Radiant Mountain family. I am writing you to discuss the many questions that you may have. I have so many questions. Along with this letter, you have received a talisman representing your status as a deer. Wear it proudly. What is a deer exactly? Deer are the new members of the Radiant Mountain family. They represent the beginning of your journey up the mountain path. You may now step forward and begin learning more about us and what we are all about. The eyes of the deer are big and wide open, looking all around the world in a new light, and they should be ever watchful of others around them. It is now your sacred duty to learn from your elders and run from them when they drive at you with a car. What you should expect as a deer. You are now responsible for adhering to all the divine tenets. You must read them carefully and memorize them. You know that you are barred from information meant for sparrows and squirrels. You know that you are barred for information.
No, it just says know that you are, know that you are barred.
Okay. Know that you are barred from information from sparrows and squirrels. There are consequences for accessing information that is above your current status. I don't like churches with punishments. All deer must take the Gilded Meditation course. You will start your divine chronicling, which must always be available for all members to see, as long as you keep your eyes, thoughts open and accessible. You will find joy and fulfillment. That is a very confusing set of rules. I have to keep. Do they just want me to keep a blog? Is that what's happening here?
Yeah, there's a divine chronicling thing on the main page. It's just like a fillable PDF. It doesn't. As far as I know, there's no like.
We're not going to get in trouble if we don't fill it out?
I don't know. We should probably go look at it. We might get yelled at. It says we are responsible for chronicling.
I'm afraid we're already behind. So, it's been a week since I became a deer, okay? What should you do if the path is unclear? Oh, this might answer this question. Should have just kept going. Weird how when you don't read all the instructions, it's just very confusing.
I'm so confused.
Although we here at Radiant Mountain encourage and support each other, we must always watch closely for those who may be transgressing the covenant of the faithful. It is essential that you report anyone who is misrepresenting our fellowship, no matter their status. There are those who wish to lead you astray. Do not pay attention to these detractors. If you ever receive correspondence from anyone other than myself, please be wary and report it straight to me. Remember, there is only one right way, and it's the way of the raven. Oh, I said that with conviction. Yours in faith, Frederick Libsyn, Jr., Radiant Mountain Sparrow.
He knows.
Does
Frederick
he know?
knows. Well, I mean, he suspects.
Well, I mean, so, new question. Do they say that to everybody is something you just say to everybody, or do they say that to everybody having planted weird crap in your envelope, waiting for you to, like, be like, hey, there's weird crap in my envelope, and those who don't say, hey, there's weird crap in my envelope, you just, they're not deer anymore. We slay them. They're venison now.
I don't know, man. That's some like extra leaps.
Is it? Because I don't know. Like, if I make a rule where I'm like, hey, don't cross this very particular line,
Sure.
and you're new to my organization, I'm probably going to test you on crossing that very particular line.
Right, but why would that line need to be drawn in the first place if you didn't think that somebody was
Because
doing
they're
it
a
behind your
cult.
back?
I mean, this is just like standard cult.
Well,
Have you ever
but
been in a
it
cult?
doesn't
This is standard cult.
That's a standard cult
Yeah,
shit.
no, standard culture. Yeah, I heard no.
Every cult I've ever heard of.
Very clearly, this is cult. No, yeah, no. Okay.
This is in the bylaws
Yeah,
for
yeah, no,
every call I
yeah,
know.
there's like a form fillable document that you can download from a lawyer website, and then you just fill in the blanks. That's what this is. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just throw in your rhetoric. Same
Operating
rules.
procedure. Jesus. Um, dude, let's play with the spirograph. Can I play with the spirograph
Yes,
yet?
you may play with the spirograph.
Yes.
I will. While you draw spirals and then we analyze who you are, we're gonna go. The audience and I will go check out this website about deer meditation. RadiantMountain.life, friends. Tell your friends you can join up. This is the free meditation, not the deer meditation. Hold on. Also, McCallJolson.org for some dope millennial art infusion.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Antler. That's not a very hard password. Deer meditation. All right. I'm going to pause the music. Only I'm going to remember to start it again this week. So let's see what they have to say about this deer meditation. Is there a way to turn this down a bit? Probably just here.
Hello, listeners.
Hi.
And welcome to the Radiant Mountain Meditation Workshop.
Well, I'm happy to be
This is Rachel, and I will be your guide today.
Hello, Rachel.
For the next few minutes, put aside all that is stressful in your life and clear your mind.
Mind is clear.
Relax and look at the patterned print.
Wait, what?
Hold the print lovingly in your hand.
Oh.
Do not look away from the pattern.
Sorry, hold on. Sorry, I'm not being hypnotized properly, Rachel.
Let your eyes be drawn to the dark shapes.
Oh, dark shapes. Okay.
Remember to take slow, deep breaths. You have only just begun your journey up the mountain. The winding path is before you. The sun rises in the sky and warms your body. You feel happy. Feel the bark on the trees as you pass them. You can feel every crease and edge on the bark against your fingers and palm. It sends waves of energy through you, from the bark to the palm of your hand,
Okay, they might have hypnotized me for a
tips
minute,
of your
guys. I'm sorry.
fingers,
That was...
and slowly up your arm.
You're supposed to be
You
looking at
feel
the
an electric
thing.
warmth throughout
What?
your body.
Isn't it this?
The trees love you. You hear a sound of rustling leaves. You
That
turn
makes
to
way
look.
more sense.
Your eyes meet the big, endlessly dark eyes of a deer. You follow the deer deeper into the woods. You are confident that it will lead you somewhere wonderful. Repeat. I am calm.
I am calm.
I am open.
I am open.
I am on an important journey.
I am on an important journey. This is way more trippy.
Good. Now, as you walk the path with the deer beside you, you hear the sounds of a babbling brook. The water is calming. The slow stream of the water softly speaks. The water says, "This way," and "Keep going."
I don't know that I would trust
The path leads you to a fresh, clear spring. The water slowly swirls around and around and around. It is inviting you to be as content as the water. It is inviting you to stay. Repeat. The truth circulates in the spring.
The truth circulates in the spring.
I am as the spring which flows.
I am as the spring which flows.
I will flow and accept my path.
I will flow and accept my path.
Good. Now, dip your feet into the spring. The temperature is perfect.
No, it's not. It's cold.
You feel the soothing, healing powers of the water.
You're terrible at yes and, Rachel.
You rest, sitting on a large stone that has been warmed by the morning sun. Your feet feel the water flowing around them. The water is clear, clean, and refreshing.
Refreshingly cold.
Small fish lazily swim around and around
They're
and
cold too.
around.
They like it.
Their silvery skin reflects the sunlight. You follow their path with your eyes, around and around and around. Repeat. I will welcome the truth.
I hear him.
The truth loves all.
Why
of
does she
me.
sound like she's choking? Rachel, are you
I will
okay?
surrender all of myself.
Maybe she's not choking.
Good. Now, you continue to follow the
Anticlimactic.
fish with your eyes. They are swimming around and around and around. They all stare up at you.
Fish don't
The fish are watching you.
They do
The
watch.
fish love you.
No, they don't.
They invite you to swim with them.
Monsters.
You get into the water. It is refreshing. You swim with the fish,
This one is so weird.
around and around and around. The water swirls around you. You look up into the sky. The sun is setting. You are starting to feel content and empty. Repeat. I will pour out all that is unnecessary.
What? What?
I'm waiting to be
Okay.
occupied.
Why is she so terrified?
I will be filled with the truth of all things.
Oh my gosh.
Good. Now,
I gotta turn it off. I'm worried about Rachel. I worry for the fate of Rachel.
Oh my gosh.
I hope she's
I-
okay.
I'm fairly sure that she is. However,
We definitely heard that voice again.
yeah, we definitely heard that voice again, so we have to go through and pick all that stuff out. There's
Yep.
at least but secondly though, right at the end there, Rachel was talking. Did she literally say about being hollowed out?
Yeah.
Or am I imagining that? Because
Uh,
that's totally what the whole last season was.
Interesting. No, she says you pour yourself out into a
Yeah.
pitcher or something.
And then you're an
Into the
empty
brook.
vessel.
Yeah, and then you're an empty vessel, hollowed out.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
That's
I know that you
that's
didn't do
relevant.
the last season, so that's not as exciting as it is for me. But Lisa, if you're still here, tell me that's not exciting.
Huh.
I know she did the last one.
Interesting.
All the things.
Interesting.
So, while we were listening to Little Miss Terrified
Yeah.
USA,
Yeah, let's analyze your spirals.
I did not do well.
What? How do you not do well as spirals?
Didn't. I'm just not.
Oh,
I
your
don't know.
spirals are confusing.
They're very tight together.
Show me your spirals
So-
again. Hold those up. I think you're this one.
There's another
this
side
one.
to it too. Yeah.
You're
Either
one
one.
of those
They're like
two.
super.
I'm
Well,
gonna
I
read
did
this
like
one
3
first.
different things.
I think this one fits you the most. It's tight but loose. You got loose, tight spirals.
It's the first one I did.
You
yeah,
thought
sure.
she sounded. Oh, I see the good quotes. That's true. Yeah, she sounded
yeah,
very
I
weird.
kind of thought so too for a second, but then I didn't want to be a perv. But
I couldn't tell if it
she
was
kind of did.
terrified or like elated or
Like breathless. Like yeah.
She was verklempt. That's a good
Oh,
word.
she was clutching her pearls. That's what was going on.
Oh my!
Oh my stars!
Thank you. I don't know why we both did the same thing, but we did. It was great. Oh.
Anyway,
All right.
so my little fortune here says you have yet to find true purpose within the family, but your mind is open. Learn to love your family, and they will accept you in return. You are in a good place to continue on the path to truth.
I get it. I get it. So
What?
that's how amateurs make spirals. And so you're going to make a different spiral. And now that you know how it works, you're going to make a better spiral. And then you're going to upgrade. It's rigged. The system's rigged. It's like astrology or astronomy.
Well,
it's like astronomy.
But okay, so let's see if I can do this backwards. So the inside one that like overlaps in the middle right there.
Your second attempt.
That's the first one I did.
Oh.
Nope, that's the first one. And then the one that goes all the way around the outside is the second. And the one that goes up and down is the third. And then the one that's inside all of it, that's like a perfect star, was the last thing that I did. And the very bottom of this guy, on the back side, it says, if your loops perfectly overlap, you are a good follower of the one true path. The Raven has taken notice of you as a promising member of the family. You are a quick learner, and you are well on your way to becoming a perfect vessel. So let me just tell you how quickly I aced this quiz. Because I went from you don't know shit to the Raven is picking your ass out of a lineup. Because you did so good.
You know what?
What's up?
Freehand. Take that. I got you. I don't need no graph. I don't even know what that means. Yeah.
Man, these things are so much fun. I totally want to play with this again later.
Well, now you can. Okay, so
Yay!
we have a meditation. We have spirals which make no sense and seem rigged
At all.
Ooh, and then we have this.
We do have that. That is looking like it's going to be a thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's check it out, shall we?
Yeah. Orphan. I don't know why we're called orphan, but orphan.
I'm not really sure either.
I appreciate your discretion regarding our communication. By now, you have seen my concerns with my family and my family. Oh, I get it.
Oh, my family and my family.
In my family and my family. You must speed through the trials. I will help with all of my six senses put forward. Always remember. Ojim Benzin on wow.
Oh.
What? I'm not going to keep going. D.
Did he sign the last one as D as well?
I think so. No. He is DT8996. Remember?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, okay. So you need to solve that. I don't know.
Is it a language?
I don't think so.
Let's try a word. OJI. Is that an HN or NN?
Let's pick a different word.
Neither of those is apparently a word.
Okay.
So, not a word.
Does anything... Is it like a substitution cipher where like
I'm gonna guess
A is always going to be Z and you know what I mean?
Guessing that is in fact the case.
So usually to
What's
like
the
figure
substitute?
those out, I tend to look for like 2 and 3 letter words that repeat, and I don't actually see any in here.
Oh, okay.
So we might be wrong about that. Yeah, none of these are like... I don't think any of them repeat.
Nope, you're right.
Okay. Is it... Man, I feel like there's like a whole lot of Z's and Q's and stuff.
Y's.
That
A lot of Y's.
Yeah, that like English doesn't normally have that many
Backwards
of those,
alphabet?
so it
No,
makes me
because that would
think-
just be a weird version of substitution cipher.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. We'll sit on that for a moment.
Yeah.
We also
Okay.
have one more thing. You sent me a barcode.
Oh yeah, that's on that's the back of this thing. It's like just a little sticker on the back.
Radiant Mountain Meditations.
Yeah. You want to scan it and see?
Do you remember the last time I tried to scan a barcode and the
Yeah,
nonsense
didn't we?
that took place?
Didn't we like sit here and like download like 7 different apps?
Yeah, we did.
Trying to find something that would scan your screen.
That's exactly what happened.
Did you keep it on your phone?
None of them were successful.
Oh. Well. Maybe not then.
Hold on. We'll try real fast.
Okay.
Barcode scanner. Sure. This one's advertising to me though, so I don't know that it's the right choice, but
Never trust an advertisement.
Hey. I need it to happen quickly, alright? Oh, it scanned it. Yep, cool. I don't need to know about that. Okay, it's gonna tell me about it anyway. Good times. Oh, okay. It has words. Do you want to know what those words are?
Yep. Yep, I do.
Unmake the world.
Ah! Well, that's not what I was expecting.
No thanks. Yeah. So I have a barcode scanner that works now, apparently. But yeah, unmake the world.
Unmake the world, huh?
Yeah. That's very anti-peace and harmony.
That's very, it sounds a whole lot like, Homie in the Meditations. Whoever that is.
Good point.
So,
man.
Yeah, what's up with this, this letter from D is pretty much the only thing that I can see that we really need to... decipher. I bet it will bring us somewhere else.
We also have the forum. There's stuff in the forum that we may now have more information for.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we still need to do that thing in the forum.
Particularly because we have this book now. We probably can get into a whole bunch of that content we couldn't before.
Maybe. Let's check that out. RTM survivors.org, right? Yeah. Oh, wait, no. RMT. Dirt.
Radiant Mountain.
RMT. Okay, what's the passcode? Do you have that handy?
No. It's his name.
Yeah, I just don't remember the order that the numbers were in.
DT
8996. 8996.
Got it.
Okay, so
there was it News and Media that had the first thing that we thought?
Yeah, and that's like that ends up with a
this.
Yeah.
This.
Okay, so what was the thing?
It's in his thing. To use it, to unlock, use the true name of Thomas, who lit the world.
Thomas, who lit the world.
I think that would be one of the whatchamahoots. Let me go to the contents. The glorified ones?
Maybe.
So, page 13. Benjamin, no, Thomas.
Thomas, called by the name
Okay, let's give it a shot. That did it.
How about that?
Well, let's pause this music and watch a movie together, friends.
This is not a video the controllers want you to see. But the world is waking up. The truth cannot be stopped. We now know that the world is flat, not round like scientists claim. We now know that mountains are the stumps of ancient massive silicate trees, not cooled magma flows like scientists claim. We now know that chemtrails are attempts at manipulating the weather, not simple condensation like scientists claim. What do all of these things have in common? Scientists are lying to us. They want us to be ignorant. They want us to just accept their explanations as the truth about the world and how it works. But why? Why do they want an ignorant population? Because an ignorant population is a controllable population. But these scientists are not out for themselves. They serve a higher power. One that is currently operating in plain sight. Radiant Mountain. Radiant Mountain wants you to believe they are a simple religious organization, whose only goal is the spiritual enlightenment of their members. This is a front. Like the Illuminati or the Freemasons, Radiant Mountain is a secret society with an ulterior motive. But unlike the Illuminati or Freemasons, Radiant Mountain's ultimate goal is not to rule the world.
I feel like I'm being trolled.
They want to destroy it. Beneath the facade of meditation workshops and self-help nonsense is a satanic cult hell-bent on destroying the earth. Radiant Mountain's history and practices are shrouded in secrecy. Leadership tightly controls the flow of information, even amongst its own members. Evidence suggests the group has existed since the 1700s, but its followers claim it predates Christianity. During the years of its formation, Radiant Mountain had to operate completely in the shadows, for the sheep had not been indoctrinated yet. But the centuries-long betrayal of science has allowed Radiant Mountain to proudly display themselves in the light of day, wrapping their beliefs in the label of lunacy so the masses will ignore them. But these plans are all too real. Under the guidance of their leader, a charlatan known as the Raven, members of Radiant Mountain carry out rituals supposedly rooted in pagan, nature-worshipping traditions. Yet ex-members claim these rituals actually feature much darker practices like sleep deprivation, branding, dosing members with hallucinogens, electrocution and animal sacrifice. These last two were publicly shown by Thomas Edison, a Radiant Mountain member himself, in his experiments electrocuting animals. These electrocutions were claimed to be a demonstration on the danger of Nikola Tesla's alternating current, but this was yet another lie, as Tesla was a Radiant Mountain member as well and wholeheartedly approved of this form of ritualistic sacrifice. Today, the Radiant Mountain's sanctuary, or headquarters, stands at the base of a silicate tree stump near Cooper's Rock, a small town in a remote area of West Virginia. Strange occurrences have been linked to the group in the area near their sanctuary.
West Virginia's a weird fucking
Locals
place.
have reported compasses don't work on the stump, and the area's frequent electrical disturbances and power outages are caused by the group's rituals. Strange lights are often reported in the sky above the silicate tree's remains, and many out-of-towners have reported getting lost in the forests surrounding Radiant Mountain's home base. Cooper's Rock is also the site of a number of tragic and unexplained events. In the early days of its history, settlers and native populations often clashed violently, including some of the grisliest massacres of the era. During the 1920s and 1930s, 14 young children were reported missing from the region, never to be seen again. Police claimed these children were runaways, but all signs point to this being a cover-up orchestrated by the cult. A disastrous explosion in a local coal mine claimed the lives of several locals in the 1960s. In 1994, a woman named Brenda Murray went missing near the sanctuary, only to return 3 months later with no memory of what happened to her during that time. In 2003, a freak electrical storm started a forest fire that devastated the area, destroying a number of homes and killing at least one person, though the Radiant Mountains sanctuary and grounds were mysteriously unscathed. The fact that this sanctuary is in West Virginia is another sign of the cult's nefarious goals.
True.
Virginia was named after Queen Elizabeth I, the Virgin Queen. So Virginia can symbolize stability, or an empire. The term West comes from the Latin word vesper meaning evening or night. West Virginia is literally the evening of the empire, where the sun will set on the empire of humanity and darkness shall fall over all of creation.
Wow.
Radiant
dug deep for
Mountain
that
members
one.
have infiltrated positions of power at every level of government and industry, influencing all aspects of society. Their central symbol, the mountain, can be seen in the logos of several well-known companies in the film, insurance, athletic, and aviation industries, among others, leading some to suspect these companies may, in fact, be controlled by highly placed agents of Radiant Mountain. In recent years, Radiant Mountain has begun
This
reaching
is
out
so
to new
good.
members by focusing on the wellness and self-improvement aspects of their message.
Oh, hell.
This massive recruitment effort can only mean they are reaching their end game. But what is their end game? What more could a secret society with immeasurable influence over the world want? I've already told you. Look at the facts. Radiant Mountain's sanctuary is built around an ancient silicate tree, a symbol of the old world. Cooper's Rock has experienced severe storms in the past, most likely caused by Radiant Mountain manipulating the weather using chemtrails. Underneath the silicate tree is a known mine. One that once exploded. But that explosion was no accident. It was a ritualistic sacrifice and a trial run for the cult's ultimate plan. You would think after such a brazen and deplorable display that Radiant Mountain would have been stopped then and there. But nothing happened.
Oh my goodness.
The cops covered it up, the media printed the lie, and the sheep went back to grazing. And now
Oh,
Radiant Mountain is
okay.
gathering more members, increasing its available manpower. The end is upon us. Their plan is almost ready. Have you put the pieces together yet? Radiant Mountain wants to literally send the world to hell. Using chemtrails they will create a flood unlike any seen since the days of Noah. Then beneath an ancient tree they will break through the bottom of earth into hell. And
Holy
like
shit,
a
this keeps
bathtub
going
when
on.
the plug is removed, the waters will rush out of the world, carrying all of creation into hell. They must be stopped. The truth must be spread. Get the word out to all you know. Turn on every screen.
This is
Make this
painful.
video inescapable so that the world is drowned in the shouting of truth and the sheep have no choice but to wake up. And once they are awakened they will crush Radiant Mountain with righteous fury. And the world will know peace once more.
Wake up,
And then all
sheeple.
my really unrelated YouTube suggestions. Good times.
I see Critical Role.
He has a bunch of crap.
I see Matt Culver.
Colville.
He's great. Colville. Whatever. Yeah, man. That went
This-
super deep, and I'm not prepared to speak on any of that. It was so whack.
I don't know which is the cult anymore. Is the anti-cult the cult, or is the cult the cult? I don't know what's wrong.
So, okay, going back, though, to the forum. Found this recently. Links to that video. It's reassuring to see that Radiant Mountain is getting more attention, but I wish the MSM would wake up and see what's really going on. What's that?
Mainstream media.
Oh, okay.
There's a
why do you
lot
do
of...
that?
I don't want to drag politics into this because I honestly just don't have the energy. But like, there's a lot of like right, left wing stuff at play happening here, and what's harder on the brain is that for this fantasy world they've smashed it together.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so like
Like
that's great. Like, that's cool. Like I get what's going on, but like it doesn't like.
No, it like hurts my brain that
Right.
the woke folk in this scenario are the flat earthers.
Right, like we have to, like we now have to, like, whereas before I was like, oh, this is just taking place inside the real world. Blah, 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 blah. Now I have to like create
No,
a
it's like a
fantasy
whole different-
world and exist in that while we play this game, which is fine. But I was not expecting it, and that's what hurts right now.
Or maybe not. Maybe it's just like one, wacko, whatever.
Yeah,
But
that's
this
true.
person
Maybe it
says,
was
"Wouldn't
just
be
that.
nice
Maybe
if
that was
they-
an outlier. We've only seen one crazy
Yeah.
person video right now.
Wouldn't it be nice, or would be nice if they focused less on the crazy rumors and more on the real stuff that actually happened to us?" And then the next person, Poppy, says, "All people care about is sensationalism. No one thinks about the victims." It's true. I mean, Poppy's not wrong.
No, Poppy's not wrong.
So that was a lot. That's a lot to digest.
That was more than
There's
a lot.
like
That was that upset me. I don't know
how long
why.
was that video?
It was
I feel
a
like we
solid
were watching
10
that
minutes.
for like a year and a half.
This is a solid 10 minutes, maybe 7 or 8.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
RM documentary video. Can we get into this one? Oh,
The sheep awaken.
wait, what?
Is it?
Trying to gain some traction.
Oh, I wonder if
Clicked
once
on
you.
this, we go here. Oh, it was just linking to another post in the forum.
Yeah.
It was linking to that. So what's this one?
Nothing we have access to yet.
Well, maybe. We don't know. That's probably true. Okay, so this video,
News
though,
will acknowledge
this
us.
video, though, had this link in it. And this is from DT.
Oh.
I clicked that. And that's where I was at the end when we started going back and talking about how much that video hurt our souls. I don't know what this is.
What's the URL?
GEA log. Like, I don't know what.
Fuck it. Let's be ready. I'm ready.
Right, I'm ready.
I'm ready. What is your purpose as a
Wait.
deer? Oh, I wonder if we're not supposed to do this yet.
He did say he was going to try and force us through. Where's his note?
That's the one from
That's
last.
the old one.
Yeah.
We observat. I appreciate your discretion regarding our communication. By now you've seen my concerns with my family and my family. You must speed through the trials. I will help with all of my 6 senses put forward.
I mean, we can like guess at the deer thing.
This is the sparrow survey.
Oh. Okay, well, let's try. Whatever. Like, it's not going to hurt anything to try it.
All right.
What is your purpose as a deer?
To
obey and serve as the family's foundation.
I agree. What will your purpose be as a sparrow? To interpret the sacred world of being
to recruit and help the family
grow. What action best describes your soul? Soaring.
Sure.
What divine instruments helps the sparrow sing? The harp of dawn? The harp of dawn. The harp of dawn. Fixed.
Oh.
The harp of dawn.
Oh, shit.
When did the gilded oak first come to be?
What the fuck is a gilded oak?
The thing that we live in, I think. The mountain. Maybe. I don't know. Era of endless lightning. Who is the glorious paragon who made the engine of light? Oh, that we can.
Oh wait, we can probably look this shit up.
Nicola? Was it Nicola? I think it was Nicola. Nicola, called by the name. Oh, these are people.
Called by the name of the honeysuckle. Glorious paragon who made an engine of the light.
Are people.
Oh, yeah,
these
yeah.
Are
it's all
famous people.
Yeah, it's all. Go back to the last question. Hold on. What's
William.
the last question?
Who can control the divine power? No one? Nope.
No one.
Note some of these people. Nicola. Thomas. Lit the world. Shaped the world into its universal form. Benjamin drew power from the storm.
Yep.
Okay, we're on the same page. Just saying that these are probably people that we should investigate who they really are.
All right, yeah, who can control the divine power?
Who can control the divine power? Probably no one.
Probably no one.
Hold on, I'm checking. caged the power of the world. Drew the power from the storm. Yeah, nobody. What will grant you power and dominion over a creature? The creature's true name?
Yeah.
What is your true name?
Man, this is all. Oh, this is so last season.
I
Oh my god. So what this?
I do not have a true
so
name.
exciting. Wait. Oh, hold on. Go back.
What? I can't. Okay.
Yeah, you can. Okay. Sorry, I just wanted to read it.
Who is the one true guide you must obey above all others?
The Raven. We're not sparrows
We're
yet.
not quite ready to be sparrows yet, and that might make sense, honestly. Huh. This is all incredibly intriguing.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we don't have the answers for that yet. What I do know, however, is that it has been an hour. And what's
it says
up?
birch, not bitch. Okay. It says Golding, called by the name of the bitch. I was like, what? No, called by the name of the birch. That makes way more sense because trees. Small text, don't judge me. Yeah. Wow. Many things. I think we need to read our vertical codex.
Veridical.
I'm vertical. You can be vertical. Whatever.
That's fine. I can't read.
You say
this comment.
I'll say veridical.
What did Lisa just say?
I was shocked at the references to last season.
Man. There's a lot of them in here.
Emily's really excited. I don't.
Oh, man. There's Trey didn't do the last season. I did. And
this is fun, though.
Wowzers.
I'll do it again.
Yeah. I should get you the stuff for season 1.
You
should just do it on your own.
It just didn't happen.
Yeah. Or you said you're going to pick it up or something. I don't know.
What? Did I?
Whatever. Yeah, I think you did.
Let's insert that into my time.
Yeah, right. Okay,
I'm looking for my extra time. Stand by.
Yeah, well. Aren't we all? So yeah, we have some stuff to do.
We have some
next
stuff
time,
to figure out. I think there's more to do here in the forums. Probably we need to poke around more because now that we have a whole book of infos, which should in theory help us get through a bunch of make sense of a bunch more of this anyway.
Yeah.
Wait, here we go. Hold on, back up. Can't believe someone captured this. See these videos. Can't believe to unlock. Remember the RM's propaganda. Put their energy to good use. Blank the divine power. We can probably watch this. Do we want to watch this next week?
Yeah. Wait. No, we can watch it. It's fine.
All right.
We got some minutes. What does it say? What are we looking for?
Put their energy to good use. Blank the divine power.
What does it say? Remember to what?
Remember Radiant Mountain's propaganda. Put their energy to good use. Blank the divine. This may actually be in the box.
Blank the divine power. I wonder if it's his channel.
Ooh, maybe.
You know?
That would be...
That sounds like something they'd say.
Oh, their version would probably be bask in the divine power.
Maybe.
Wallow in the divine power.
Bathe in the divine power.
Ooh, there you go. Bathe in the divine power. This is it, and I'll have scanned the whole brochure.
Nothing there.
No. They did say, remember the propaganda, though, right?
Yeah, that could be like anything on their site though too.
That's true. Lost? Oh, there's this.
Mm. Does it say anything about divine power?
No.
I feel like
I
whoopsies.
had no divine power. All right, we're going to try channel, and then we're going to move on.
Okay.
That's not accurate.
Okay.
Bathe. Bathe have an E on the end? Bathe has an E on the end.
Yeah.
Still no.
Bath. You were typing bath.
I typed bath.
Bath and the divine
Bath
power.
and the divine power. All right, we'll figure that out for next week, but I think we definitely have the answer to that question. But yeah, this was fun, you know, ending this week at another password screen. Lost? Do you ever feel lost? You can join Radiant Mountain. They'll guide you. They'll show you the way. I'm not a sparrow yet, so I can't technically recruit you. I am overstepping my bounds. Let me refer you to my sparrow. He's a very nice man named Frederick. He will not try and corrupt your brain.
Let's talk about how the flat earthers think that these people are crazy.
I think you misunderstood that. That video was telling us that the Earth is in fact flat and that Radiant Mountain has convinced us that it's round.
No, it was saying that the Earth is indeed flat and that the media has convinced us that it's round.
Yeah, well, through Radiant Mountain's influence.
Well,
yeah,
like in general, the flat earthers are telling us that Radiant Mountain is
crazy.
No.
No. That means right. Okay. Yeah, no, I see what you're saying now. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, the flat earthers are the same.
If you got flat earthers not on your
I think that's what initially started to break my brain, and then it just kept getting worse.
Yeah, man. Yeah, like chemtrails are real and Earth is flat, and
I've never met a flat earther that wasn't insane. So
I've never met a flat earther. I'm happy about that.
I've met two. It's troubling.
I don't understand these people. Okay. So enough about that. Next week, we're going to be back.
We're going to do more of this.
We're going to be back with more puzzles. And hopefully we'll actually solve some of them next week instead of just looking at each other and being like, I don't know.
We watched that crazy video this week and read a weird...
That was enough.
Something.
That was just enough.
Read a weird something? I don't remember. But yeah, the meditation. We'll have the meditation translation next week too.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
stay
this
tuned
was
for
fun.
that one.
Later this week, what do we got going on later this week?
We got
Saturday. We do this again. Only we're doing Hunter Killer initiation. We're
Box 5 we're on.
I think
it is.
Are we? Yeah. No, we're on box 5. We may have a short break coming up for that show in the near future too. Actually, now that I
think we might be like pretty much done.
Yeah, we're pretty close.
We might just be waiting on the next one.
Yeah. And then we have Attack of Opportunity on Sunday at 6. What time do we do that show? 4.
4 o'clock on the weekends, Trey. 7 o'clock on the weekdays.
Thanks for that.
We're on Twitch. We're also on Facebook and Twitter as Attack of Op. That's Attack of OP. Because Trey didn't realize that there should be a second P at the end of that when he made the social accounts.
You always need more P.
So that's where you can find us. You can find all kinds of D&D memes on our Facebook page.
Yeah, our Facebook page is, dare I say, lit. Okay.
Don't say that.
I dared.
We're also running a giveaway on Twitch, and we are currently somewhere in the neighborhood of like 30-ish followers. We're trying to get to 100. And if you
overlay, I'll do that.
if you want to follow us here on Twitch, you will be, if you are one of our first 100 followers, you will be entered in a giveaway for a 5th edition Player's Handbook.
I have an exclusive.
And what?
Are you ready for the exclusive?
I am.
I have a way that these people could use that Player's Handbook and dice.
Tell me all about it.
Coming up in the very near future, you're going to need to follow our Twitter account to find this. But we're going to have an open casting call for several shows that we're going to do. One is going to be a Star Wars RPG, and one is going to be a D&D RPG that's going to have a very large rotating cast. I'm like 20, 30 people. And obviously not all at once, but it'll be like, 4 or 5 every week or so. And it's going to be a series of stories. Should be very interesting.
Nice.
Yeah. So
That's exciting.
Yeah, we want to grow. We want to grow our cast, and we want to give more people opportunities to play and to stream. And like particularly for the Star Wars game, I want to bring in a lot of people that are new to RPGs. It's a very easy one to pick up. Emily played in the last game. You can find it on YouTube. Sabers and Feelings. We're going to turn that into a series.
It was very fun.
Yeah. So yeah, should be cool. Should be very cool.
Cool.
And with that, we will bid you adieu because I need to eat dinner before 10 p.m. and I'm on a fast track to
same.
not achieve that goal. So we'll see you on Saturday. Bye.